Rabbit and Gina podcast.
I have something to play to you, and it is the Ariana
yay.
Grande cover of Dance the Night, the Dua Lipa song from the Barbie soundtrack. I'll play you through it here, and just have a listen. I was quite surprised at how similar to the original it sounds, but it's clearly Ariana. The mix isn't great. Vocals are way too high.
Do you think it's just with karaoke version? She's just singing along?
No, it's not. Let me take you to the chorus. Ready for this? That's not Ariana Grande.
Who is it?
Well, it is. This is AI.
Are you kidding?
This is called type into the AI chat GPT thing or whatever.
No way.
Play me Ariana Grande doing a cover of Dance the Night.
Are
And,
you kidding?
and AI goes, oh yeah, I've got plenty of recordings of her. How would she sound?
Watch me. I guess the thing about it is, though, it doesn't sound as hard as it would if she actually sang it.
That's what I thought when I
it's sort of
first
just
heard it.
flat.
I was like, it's like she's been made to do this.
Yes.
She literally has. The computer made her do it. But it
I
doesn't.
can't believe that.
You are no longer required, Gina Jeffries.
I know.
I tell you what, once hologram technology takes off a bit more.
We're done. Well, I'm done. You've still got all the buttons.
No, as if I'm literally pushing buttons on a computer here.
Oh.
The computer
Are you in trouble?
can push its own buttons nowadays.
You know how I get ads wrong all the time? You know, like that time we were advertising a knockdown and rebuild and I got the giggles because I'd love to do that, but I'm renting.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get through the ad. I mean, is a AI going to be able to do
Yes.
that?
It's the
Can they
thing.
laugh and make mistakes
Yes.
and then stop talking because they're so bad at
This
it?
is the thing. It's so smart. It can learn to be bad at things.
I'm really in trouble then because
Yeah.
I think that's the edge I have on most
like,
people on radio.
I'm bad at stuff and get stuff wrong all morning long. We just laugh.
Yeah.
But this is what the AI would learn. The AI would make itself make mistakes.
Oh, I can't believe that. What are we going to do?
We're all in trouble. We're all in trouble. AI can do all of our jobs. You're a forklift driver?
Yeah. Yeah.
As if there can't be a forklift that comes out that's fully self-automated. In fact, there already is.
And surgery?
Oh, as if
Yeah.
robots can't do that with their
Yeah.
little robot arms and stuff. They
Yeah.
do anyway.
What are some jobs they can't do? Can we think of anything?
Nothing. If you're a garbologist, you're driving around picking up rubbish and stuff.
Yeah.
As if automated trucks can't do that. And it pulls up and it recognises it's a bin and it grabs it and it throws it in and stuff. And it avoids all, dogs running at it, barking and stuff. And
what about
it's the future.
cooking?
Well,
that pulled you up for a second.
Well, no, only because I thought, isn't it already like...
Well, do you remember on the Jetsons they just
My
used to...
Thermomix. What about my Thermomix? I just throw things at it
Yeah,
and then
true. And on the
walk
Jetsons
away
they
and-
used to just have like a machine in the house and they'd just press a button and pizza would come out.
I love that. That was one of my my restaurants that I invented once. You know, I've got all my different restaurants and different themes and stuff.
Yeah.
And one was like one where you sit at the table and it's touchscreen, your table, and you go through the menu and you go, I'll have one of those, one of the... Yeah, exactly like you do when you go into Macca's now. And you go up
yes,
to they got the screen
exactly.
exactly like that. Except you're sitting at your table and then the table opens up so there's conveyor belts that run all underneath. So your meal just like pops up on your table and then someone went, oh, like in the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But isn't there a restaurant like that in Japan as well?
Is there?
I think
That's just
so.
great, Gina. Seriously, every great idea I can. Again, I was talking to my neighbour just on the weekend. There was, what was it that I brought up with him? And I went, I got this great idea. And I ran the whole thing past him and he goes, oh, yeah, I saw they have those at such and such. And it was everything I invent. everything.
But you're still coming up with good stuff.
I'll keep trying, don't you worry about it.
The Rabbit and Gina podcast.
Well, I was in a different season just yesterday.
Yeah.
I was up in Queensland.
Oh, yeah, where it's always summer.
Yeah, always summer. Oh, I love Queensland so much. So we were out at the Gympie muster, very dry, lots of dust, and hard as a singer because it's dusty and you're breathing in the dust. And then they've got a big fire pit going. And
How many utes are we talking here?
Oh, well, they said there were 30,000 registered campers.
Yeah, okay.
And the camping
So 30,000
starts.
utes. Is it a ute kind of thing?
No, it's not the Denny Ute muster.
No, it's
but
not like that.
But you really need a good car to get in there because you're driving over through a forest and across creeks and up.
Right.
They're really dirt road. Our car was covered in red dirt when we.
So
gave
it's
it
like
back.
fully off grid.
Totally.
Totally off
So you
grid.
sent me a lovely message. I didn't get it until I got to Brisbane yesterday. They just had no service out there. And at the same time, Telstra was doing something to the tower in the same week that they had.
Poor timing.
And they said there was 100,000 people over the weekend were at this festival. So it's massive.
Yeah.
It was so fun. So I was on the thing called Legends on the Hill, they called it. It's like the dinosaur section.
Lucky they didn't go with fossils.
Yeah, fossils.
Fossils on the hill. The dinosaurs.
So-
How dare you?
Well,
when you get lumped into the legends category, you do not then go, it's the dinosaurs.
I think it's lovely though that they're just not, it's not just all the really young new artists that are getting these big festivals.
Yeah.
They kind of, anyway, I was
Kind of
really.
feels like if you were to end up on that TV show, This Is Your Life, and then you go, I'm not done yet.
Yeah,
Why are
I'm still going.
Why are we doing this now? I'm not at the end.
I was really honoured to be in that section and,
Yes.
with a massive crowd like that. Had a new band. Of course, Jackie, our son's still in the band. He was playing electric guitar and some acoustic, Rod on acoustic, and a beautiful new fiddle player, another new acoustic player. Same bass player we've had for a long time. And Delta Goodrum and Dean Lewis's drummer, he was amazing. Luke Davison was playing. And so it was just this gun band. And we'd worked out like segues and stuff where songs would just flow one to the next. And, we're trying to be like, really flash and stuff, which I'm not flash as
Really
we
flash and stuff. Good.
And so, but then Rod randomly has to tune his banjo or something, and I have to think of something to say. And I'm like, I haven't prepared anything for this section, because I've got my bits, what I'm going to say. Because I think about that when you do a big show like that. I'm thinking I'm going to say this here, that this next song will just run straight into the next song.
Exactly
and,
like this show each day.
Exactly.
A lot of thought goes into it. All
Very
right.
similar. So I'm thinking, what am I going to say? So Jackie had just played a really big guitar solo.
Yeah.
And also, for the first time ever, he went down to Newtown before we went and bought some black cowboy boots, some vintage. My husband Rod used to wear those when I first met. He was in these, bootleg jeans and a belt buckle, and he wore just a black singlet. He was going to wear like a vintage denim jacket, but it was really
Guns out,
hot.
guns out.
He had the guns out for the first time, and he goes to the gym. So
He's 20
quite,
years old.
He's 20, and he's
20 years old.
He's quite cute.
Metabolism's just racing along.
Oh, I tell you, and I could see the girls looking at him in the front, and I'm like, don't. I didn't make a deal, which I have made a deal about that in the past because I had a song called Chase the Girls Away. We didn't even do that. But I'm looking at them. Anyway, I'm thinking, what am I going to say here while Rod's tuning his banjo?
Yep.
And so I'm trying to feel. I said, Jackie, should I tell the audience that you're single, or do you want me not to let them know that?
Good work.
So
work.
then, oh my God, you should have seen, like as a mum, it's weird. They're all asking, I went out to sign autographs and stuff. And they go, is Jackie coming out too? How old is Jackie?
Wow.
And I'm like, how old are you? She said 16. I said, he's too old for you. And then he did a show with a girl called Taylor Moss after me at 9:30, and she's a up-and-coming superstar. She's incredible. And she had to stop the show because there were girls, because I'd announced this, there were girls in the audience who got their phones and made it do big writing and hold their phones up to Jackie that said, can I have your phone number?
Wow.
So Taylor stopped the show and she said, whoa, what are you holding up on your phone? And Jackie, can you imagine how much he would love that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? He's like,
I love how you guys are doing the work for him. It's like you're advertising him up on stage. Oh, Mum, don't. Say some more.
The Rabbit and Gina podcast.
Well, we've just been on holidays for a week. I spent half of that time not really on holidays because I had to step up and run a household. Listen, actually, it's very funny because my wife and my son went away on holidays, and I think I may have mentioned that they were going to months ago.
yeah.
And then it finally actually happened, but I didn't want to talk about it at the time because there were times when T would be home by herself and stuff, and I just didn't want to highlight the fact that half the family was away. One Julie Goodwin, I was talking to her about that yesterday.
Yeah.
And she's like, how'd they enjoy their trip and everything? And I said, yeah, it was great. I said, it was exhausting. Quickly turned it back around to me. And I said, there I was having to keep, Tiana alive. This is our 13-year-old.
Feed her and stuff.
I had to feed her and stuff. Every now and then she'd remind me. She'd be like, so what's for dinner? And I'd go, dinner? She's like, well, it's 7 o'clock. Oh, all right. I'm doing that. All right. We'll see. What do we got? So, it was a lot. It was a lot. And there was a lot of washing. Oh, my God, the amount of washing.
Tell me about it.
And I think Julie goes in folding. And I went, oh, no, I didn't get that far. Nothing needs to be folded, I don't think. And I said, so, yeah, it was just T and I alone for the week, just the two of us.
Oh, that's nice, though.
And she said, that's like letting the lunatics run the asylum. Not wrong.
She doesn't mean no offence. I mean, not meaning to offend you, but
hey, I call it like I see it. It was fun. T and I had a blast. But Sav and Jordan, so this is my wife and my 18-year-old, went to New York together to go and see Queens of the Stone Age and The Strokes.
You're
live
the
in
coolest
concert.
wife.
That's just ridiculous.
How fun.
And then because the place where they were staying was directly opposite the stadium, I showed you photos.
Yeah, incredible.
Literally, you look out the bedroom window and that's the stadium. And I was like, oh man, what if there's concerts every night?
Oh, was there?
Well, it turned out there was one other one on the Thursday night.
Yeah.
So they went to that one as well. It was Jason Mraz.
Oh, was that good?
So
He'd be
very different vibe of the three different shows.
Bet.
And they went to a couple of Broadway shows. Look, it was a once in a lifetime thing that they were doing. My son, he's going to uni next year, and this is supposed to be his gap year and traveling and stuff. Wasn't really that interested in traveling, so we said, why don't you find some bands that you want to see live?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Find out where they're playing. And so he found those two that he really wanted to see live playing within a week of each other at this one stadium. So that was the point of the whole trip. And God, I could not wait for them to get back. And you told me I had to put fresh sheets on the bed because you said, like, when Sav gets home, it's nothing better than getting home in fresh
clean
sheets. I hadn't made the bed in 10 days. What am I going to make the bed for? I'm just going to mess it up when I get into it.
First achievement of the day.
Well, I didn't achieve anything. My first achievement of the day was about 7:30 when I made dinner. Nah, listen, I had to. I stepped up. It's like that comedian that did the thing I told you about where he goes, my wife's just gone away on holidays for a couple of weeks and I can't believe I found out that she's done this without my knowledge, but turns out she's been single-handedly raising the kids for the last 8 years. Good God, I was exhausted every day.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot to it.
Far out, man. I don't know where all these people are that she employs to come in and do all of that stuff, and there was a lot of stuff not getting done still.
Yeah.
Whew. So
you need to sack them.
I was so glad that they were coming back, and the plan was they'd driven down, parked at the airport, and they were going to drive back up because they left at stupid early o'clock on a weekday, so I wouldn't be able to take them down.
Yeah.
And but then I thought, you know what I might do? And I was fully all preparing to do this, to surprise them at the airport when they come through. Now, that means I'm going to have to take the train down, though, because they've already got the car down there. Yeah. So I was like, right, I'm going to take the train down, and I'll meet them there at the airport. Aww. And I went, neck level is to wear the tux. Tux and a chauffeur's hat, and I'm going to stand at the thing there with our surname on a sign there. And then I'll drive them back because I thought after travelling back from New York,
they'll be too tired.
Oh, they're going to be absolutely shattered for doing the drive. Yeah. I had planned all this. I was going to be doing it all, and then my daughter reminded me that I needed to take her to dance. At the time when it was a lot of reminding me of things from her this last week, but it got me giggling. So it's the thought that counts.
It's true.
Don't worry, I told Sav about all these great plans and things.
Were you impressed?
That I had. Oh yeah. Yeah, so she was impressed and I didn't have to go to the effort. So that's nice to know. I did find a whole bunch of signs of other people that have turned up at the airport and held up signs for people. Because I was like, do I just go with the surname or do I write something funny on a sign that'll get them giggling? Like this kid here who's holding up a sign that says, Grammy and Popper, welcome home from nudist camp. I was looking through all these photos. I thought, oh, you're going to love these. Oh, my God. There's a grown man standing there in pajamas with a sign that says, welcome home, Mum and Dad, we're out of cereal. There's another one here that says, Sarah, I have the Imodium you asked for.
Oh, my God.
look at this cute little boy. He'd only be about 6 years old. He's got a massive cardboard sign that says, "Welcome home from prison, Mum." So this was me getting inspiration for my sign that I was going to hold up when they came in the door. "Welcome home. Congrats on your parole. Remember, you can't be within 100 yards of a sheep farm."
The Rabbit and Gina podcast.
My best friend's mum, Rachel, was up with us on the weekend. She's a lovely nana.
What, up at Gympie?
Yeah, well, we're all from Queensland.
Right.
So Natalie, my
Who,
best...
Nat as well?
Yeah, that's how we met. We
Wait.
grew up
You
together.
guys went to school together. I never even thought about it.
We didn't go to school together. We played netball together. So we've been best friends since we were 10. And we grew up
But where?
in Toowoomba.
In Toowoomba? And now she lives next to you down here.
Yeah.
Did
she
she
moved
follow
down.
you?
Yeah, yes, she did. Yeah.
Is she on your payroll? Because, boy, you spend a lot of time together.
I do love her.
She's at your beck and call when you want to go for a walk. She's just ready to roll.
Pretty much. She's the best bestie you could ever ask for.
That's
She's great. And when we went up to the Gympie Muster, her mother-in-law lives right near where the Gympie Muster is on the weekend. So we stayed with her on a farm. So we were picking avocados and there's mango trees.
Wait, you sent me a video. And
Yeah.
you know when you send it via text, it just crunches it down to barely able to tell what's going on.
Yeah.
And all you wrote was, "That's going straight in my basket."
I was picking avocados and they were
Is that
going
what you were doing?
literally going straight in my
I
basket.
had no idea what was
Yes.
going on in that video.
Yeah, so we had a bit of time on the farm up there, which was beautiful. And Nat's mum came as well. Nat's mum's quite a character. And she goes inside to get in. We sat around a fire pit for a little while as well, and one night. And she goes in to put some just comfy pants on because they'd just travelled up from Toowoomba to Gympie.
Yep.
And she comes out in these pants. And we looked at the pants and we went, "Oh, they're special." And she goes, yep, I got these. I had them for a couple of years. And I said, they're nice. They look good, Rach. And she said, yeah, they've got autumn leaves on them. And I said, I don't think they're autumn leaves, Rach. She goes, yes, they are. They're autumn leaves. And I said, where did you get them? And she goes, I can't remember. I said, was the man who served you, was he really happy?
Oh, my goodness.
Was he particularly happy? And
I got them in Nimbin.
did he have dreadlocks? Like, do you remember the show? So she's got.
Are you serious?
Oh, seriously,
Her pants
she thought they
have
were
got special leaves all
leaves
over them.
that Nana Rach thought were
Oh, that's
autumn leaves,
so
and we said,
good.
Nana Rachel, that. So we tried to talk her into wearing
Comes
them.
out eating a bag of Burger Rings. Just so hungry. Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
And she didn't know.
Yeah, so she's 80.
Had them for a couple of years.
Yeah,
How-
she's 83.
83 gets around
She's
in her
rocking her Nimbin fun pants.
fun pants.
The Rabbit and Gina podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.